This is the WORX 40V 14-inch cordless lawnmower. When you look at it, you'll notice right away that it's smaller and much more lightweight than those loud, bulky gas mowers. It's got a sleek black and orange design that actually makes it look pretty cool standing in your garage or up against the wall. If you're like me and you have a small yard, maybe just a front lawn and a little bit of backyard space, you probably don't want to deal with the hassles of gas, oil, and huge mowers that are tough to store. I bought this mower on a whim because my old corded one just couldn't reach every spot in my yard. And honestly, dragging a power cord around is just not fun at all. Right out of the box, the WORX WG 779 felt lightweight, just under 30 pounds, so I wasn't struggling to move it from my car to the backyard, and folding it up for storage is really easy with the collapsible handle. The handle design is actually super handy because I live in a small house with almost no storage space, and every inch counts. Let's talk about the key features, because those are what convinced me to keep this mower after some doubts. This mower uses two rechargeable 20-volt batteries that pop in on top of the mower. Together, they give you 40 volts of mowing power. There's a simple power indicator right on the mower, so you can always check how much battery you have left. I don't have a big lawn, about 2,500 square feet in the front and another 3,000 in the back. And in my experience, I can mow both areas on just one charge when I'm using eco mode. That's plenty of time for me, and I usually still have power left when I'm done. Charging the batteries takes around 2 hours, which is a bit longer than I'd like. But with two batteries included in the box and a dual charger, I can always have one set ready to go. This mower is really quiet compared to any gas mower I've used before. I have neighbors with toddlers, and as a parent myself, I know nap time is sacred, so not disturbing them is a huge plus. You can actually have a normal conversation standing next to this mower when it's running. I didn't expect that with a mower. Honestly, it's a relief not to wear ear protection or worry about waking anyone up on a Saturday morning. Cutting performance really surprised me. The deck is only 14 inches wide, so if you have a large yard, it will obviously take longer. But I find the compact width really helps when you've got tight spots or garden beds to get around. The metal blade is sharp and does a good job, even when my grass gets a little overgrown. One feature I didn't know I needed is something called Intellicut. What it does is sense how thick the grass is, and it automatically boosts power when the mower feels resistance from taller or more dense growth, then saves battery when you're working on shorter or thinner patches. That kind of automatic adjustment makes mowing smoother, and you don't have to mess with a bunch of settings. From my experience, the mower is super easy to push, even up my small backyard slope. The wheels are made of plastic to keep it light, but so far they've held up for me after a full season of mowing. I've noticed it turns pretty well, and if I need to get close to curved edges, like around my paver walkway or flower beds, I can do it pretty easily. Sometimes I operate it with just one hand, just for fun, and it never feels like it's running away from me or too heavy to handle. I want to talk about height adjustment, because that's a pain point with a lot of mowers. With this one, it's incredibly straightforward. There's a single lever that you just move to adjust how high or low you want the grass. You get 6 positions in total, covering from about 1.5 inches up to 3.5 inches. For me, that range is perfect for the mix of regular grass and all the clovers we have, since clover grows low and thick, and grass can get pretty long if you wait too long between mowing. Here's where I need to be honest about my new user struggles. At first, I was super confused about what was happening with the grass clippings. The mower offers both mulching and bagging. All you have to do is use this included plug. Mulching just means the mower finally chops up the clippings and blows them back into the lawn as natural fertilizer, which actually helps your grass stay healthier. Bagging means it collects the clippings into the attached bag so you can throw them away. My confusion came from not realizing that the mulching plug needs to be removed if you want to bag the clippings. I mowed 3 times thinking something was broken with the bag, but it was all user error. For anyone new to this, if your clippings aren't going into the bag, double check for the mulch plug. Once I figured that out, it worked perfectly. My backyard never looked cleaner. The grass collection bag is about 30 liters, which seems small, but in my yard, it's enough for a full mow unless the grass is super thick. There's a little indicator that pops up when the bag is full, which is so helpful. No more guessing or constantly checking. Emptying the bag is easy, and you can even hose it out when you're done for the season. While this mower is easy to maneuver, on the rare occasion, if I let my grass go too long, It might leave strips of uncut grass at the edges or corners, especially where the wheel can't reach or if I push too fast. I usually just tidy those up with a quick second pass or some shears. That's honestly a minor thing for me, especially since it does such a solid job on most of the lawn. The batteries are also compatible with other WORX tools, so if you have their drills, blowers, or trimmers, you can just swap the batteries over instead of owning a bunch of different chargers and battery packs. That's a nice bonus if you're building out your set of tools. Would I recommend this? In my opinion, it's perfect for anyone who has a small to medium-sized yard and hates dealing with gas, cords, or heavy equipment. If you're new to mowing, it makes things a lot less intimidating because it's light, easy to start. Just press a button and pull the handle, and there's basically no ongoing maintenance beyond cleaning the blade and bag. If you have a bigger yard, you might need to recharge or pick up extra batteries, and the 14-inch cutting width might be too narrow for your needs. If you mow every week, though, and don't want to break your back hauling a big mower around, I think this is the way to go. If you're worried about noise, this mower is definitely going to please you. It's way quieter than gas, and even quieter than some other battery mowers I've seen. For storage, the handle folds right down, and it takes up so little space that I can fit my bike and some other tools in my shed next to it. I started off kind of frustrated, almost ready to return it, just because of my own confusion with the mulching plug. But after figuring out how the mulching and bagging really work, and seeing how well it does on battery and ease of use, I'm glad I kept it. I've used it for a full mowing season now, and my lawn has honestly never been easier to maintain. In conclusion, the WORX 40V 14-inch cordless lawnmower WG779 is reliable, quiet, easy to maneuver, and really convenient, especially for smaller spaces. As someone who's not a lawn care pro, I've found it simple and satisfying to use, and I honestly think it's a great choice for anyone looking to skip the hassle of cords, but still want a clean-cut lawn. I will post full information about the WORX 40V 14-inch cordless lawnmower in the comments section. See you in the following videos.